Hello, creators. Thank you for dropping by. Before we get started, please hit that like, subscribe button, and share this video if you get something from it and think that someone else can get something from it too. I would really appreciate it. And it'll help our channel grow, which is awesome. Okay, so today's thought is the subtitle of all these videos is life, creativity, and warriorship. This thought can kind of go broad across all three of those areas. So it can touch upon your life, it can touch upon your creativity, and it can touch upon the warriorship of you being a warrior. This is the wisdom that can kind of work across the board. Learn when to walk away. What does that mean? Well, in your life, there are going to be times, situations when the energy that you're expending is not worth it. You're going to be running in place, basically. You know what that's like. Running in place means you're doing a lot of activity, but you're not going anywhere. So that's one. There's another situation when what you're thinking or what you're doing is not very productive. So you have to learn. What's the other word? Learn when to cut your losses, basically. So in life, you need to know when to walk away. It's important because remember that time is a non-renewable resource. So if you learn when to walk away early, you cannot invest so much time in something that you know is not going to produce something that you want or something that you're striving for. So that's the first one. Learn when to walk away in your life. And then so many of us have made I don't I'm speaking from personal experience. If I had learned that lesson early on in my life, I would have avoided many missteps, many mistakes. So learning when to walk away in your life is really important. In creativity, wow, it's hard to describe this one, but so giving I'll give you my experience as an author. There are many books that we call trunk novels. What does that mean? That these are books that are going to be buried in a trunk, never to see the light of day, because we start them and then we realize, oh, this is not going to work, or these characters just aren't the ones that need to be seeing the world and they don't need to be out there, or this story just isn't the story I need to tell. And sometimes, which is interesting, it could be I'm not ready right now to tell this story. It could be that as an author, as a person who's writing, it could mean that you're just not in that place where you need to be to effectively tell this story to an audience. And you put it away for a while. That's a difference. That's a kind of a different instance, but it does exist. But I have a few stories, a few novels that I've started that I was absolutely not going to release to the world. And a lot of it is in the beginning, in the inception of being an author, being a writer. You learn this isn't going to work, or I'm not ready, or I don't have the skill or the mastery of the craft to tell this story effectively. Someone else needs to tell this story. Or like I said earlier, it's I'm not where I need to be in my life in a kind of place to be able to tell this story. So what you do is you walk away from that story. You whatever you have of that story, you put it away, and you say, okay, I'm not the person to tell the story right now. You learn when to walk away. A lot of us bang our heads over and over for a story and then realize that we've wasted weeks, days, weeks, months, years trying to tell a story that's never going to get out there. Learn when to walk away. It's really important. In warriorship, and I learned this in my martial arts, and there are times when you're going to face people who are, okay, here's the thing, there's always someone stronger, faster, wiser, more experienced than you are. That's just the natural state of things. When you encounter one of these people who are better than you in terms of actual fighting, what you do? Don't try to overcome, unless your life is on the line, obviously. You don't try to overcome them. You learn when to walk away. And even better, if you can learn from that person how to become a better fighter, you do that. But you learn when to walk away. Or you learn that, okay, if you can get this lesson, there's always going to be someone better. You'll know when to walk away. The best fight that you can encounter, the best fight that you can be part of is the one that doesn't happen, the one that you can avoid. Best fight ever. No one gets hurt, nothing's broken, There's no bleeding. It's the ideal fighting situation. Sometimes you can avoid it, but if you can, it's the best fight. You learn when to walk away early when it comes to fighting and martial arts. Right? Two different things, by the way. That's a topic for a whole different story. So learning when to walk away is a really important life lesson that we have to apply. And I want you to take this thought with you today that if you can learn when to walk away, learn where to divert your energy, learn where to invest your energy, then your life will become more productive. You will be a happier person and you will be wiser as a result of it. So I want you to have a great weekend and above all, be uncommon. Have a great day. Take care.